Hi, my loves. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I really hope that you're having a beautiful and an amazing day. This is a timeless collective reading, but to be honest, you guys, I do feel like this is for sure current energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much for all of your continued love and support. My personal readings are closed. Please be mindful of scammers that can reach out to you on any platforms. However, if you are interested in leaving a tip or donation to support the channel, or to purchase something from my Amazon wishlist, that information can be found in the description box, okay? Let me tell you guys, I haven't been on the channel in the last few days. The energy is really thick. I can tell you right now that there's absolutely a lot of stuff that is going on. The Hermit and Ten of Swords. But it says everything is fine. A lot of stuff has been revealed to me. The Hermit, yeah, and the Four of Swords, exactly. Thank you, Spirit. Y'all, let me tell you, a lot of people's ego right now is about to get them caught up in the worst way. There's a lot of spiritual warfare happening now. Of course, there's a new moon tomorrow, and you know, in the last few readings, I've been speaking about, you know, all of these positive things that are happening, and y'all just vibe with me for a minute, because I notice this pattern happens a lot. Whenever there is something that is very positive coming, or whenever things are coming out in the collective as far as secrets, which I spoke about this. I spoke about the fact that Cancer season was going to bring a lot of revelations. A lot of people's skeletons were going to fall out of the closet. And that's for all of us. And I can for sure tell you that even myself personally, we're all being attacked. I feel like right now in the collective, a lot of people who have done so much mess, they now are starting to have to, like, karmic justice is being served. And what they are doing is they're sending all of these attacks and everything towards people who haven't done anything to them. You will receive karmic justice. You know, like, universal spiritual laws are real. If you go out there and you do a lot of different crazy things to people, eventually you have to pay the cost, right? And I know for myself, like, what I'm seeing is, and I went through this last year. People always say, you're so wise. There's a lot of stuff that many of us who are, you know, healers, light workers, and readers, that we go through behind the camera. You know, I don't get on here and talk about the spiritual warfare, but it's really, really heavy. And I can tell these people doing this mind control, spell work, whatever it is, you really need to stop. Because the thing about it is, it's very, very serious. But like, you're at the end of the road now. And I'm speaking out because it has happened to me. And it happened to me even this weekend. You guys, I was in a store. This happened to me like 4 or 5 months ago. Okay, I've experienced, you know, my car nearly flipping over for no reason, just all kinds of stuff. I've experienced all of that. I don't get on here and talk about it, but I've experienced it. And the reason why I'm talking about it today is because I just want the people to know, especially those people, even in my personal life, who watch my channel and you keep playing with me. I promise you this will be your last time. And I don't do hoodoo, I don't do voodoo, I don't do anything at all, but I'm just letting you know, because it has been revealed to me, this will be your last time. I was in a store, I think Saturday night, and I had to give my address. You guys, when I tell you I could not remember my address, like, it was like my brain scrambled like eggs. Like, my brain went back and I could only remember my address from like several years ago. It was like everything in my mind, it went backwards. And this is what has been happening, okay? The same thing, this happened to me like 4 or 5 months ago. And it happens whenever, you know, we speak about, oh, there's a big blessing coming in, there's an opportunity. You know, I've been talking to you guys about these hexes and these curses, these strongholds. This is real, okay? And whenever the enemy starts to use whatever they use to spy on us or whatever, and they see these good things coming in, they purposely get in and they try to do the spell work or the magic, the moon magic or whatever, to stop and block what's coming your way, okay? This is why it's so important for you to cut, cleanse, clear, whatever you need to do, however you so choose to do it. It's interesting how when I cut this deck though, oh, let me tell you this too. When it comes to the enemies, what I was seeing in a lot of my downloads and everything is these people, they always leave trails behind. They always leave, their ego always makes them leave a trail behind. There's a lot of people who are very, very powerful shapeshifters, but when you become very discerning, baby, I see you. I hear you. I feel you. You can't shapeshift on a shapeshifter. You can, but it most likely for somebody who is truly protected, it's not going to work. These people, they keep doing this stuff and they're not protected, and they get so in their ego because they really think that they are masters at what they do, and they continue to act as though a lot of us can't actually tap in because we're not using magic or whatever they're doing. We're not sacrificing people and doing all of this crazy stuff that like we can't sense anything. But many of us are actually naturally gifted. So you're really playing with fire. You're truly playing with fire. A lot of this is happening in the mental state here. People are doing a lot of spying. I've been seeing so many just like bugs and gnats and different stuff like that lately. And to me, like I said, I already know exactly where it's coming from. People are spying. They want to know, well, where is this source of happiness, this peace and this joy coming from? These people are extremely upset because right now a lot of individuals that have wronged you, they themselves are not actually having the best luck in life. The Empress card is the first card that came out. Now, I'm getting so many different messages off of this. And then the Three of Swords is here. And the Three of Pentacles. Wow. The Three of Cups. 333. Y'all, what the heck? With the Six of Cups. This is someone most likely from the past. And then the Temperance. Wow. I'm really just like shocked. The Seven of Pentacles is here and the Ten of Wands. I honestly feel like for a lot of people, I'm getting so many different messages from this Empress. For one, a lot of people right now, they see you as the Empress. You have a lot of people now who want to team up with you. They want to collaborate with you. They want to work with you. You're coming into contact with your soul family, your soul tribe. There's a lot of different things here for you to celebrate. There's balance, peace, and harmony being restored in your life. Okay. Heavy emphasis though here on a particular mother figure. For some people, you could have a very toxic mother, or you have been in connection with someone who has a mother figure. So this could be a mother-in-law, this could be someone's wife, girlfriend, or whatever. This Empress, for some of you it's you, but for some of you this is an energy around you. Overall though, somebody is extremely, I'm talking about like furious about the fact that you have balanced yourself out, that you have peace, that you have healing. And also, to me, whenever I see the Temperance card, I always think of a shaman. I always think of an alchemist and a real shapeshifter. This is someone here who can battle fire and water. You could be a water, like, it's like you can shift through whatever element you need to, with the Six of Cups being here. I just feel also, too, that you have been gifted something. There's things from the past that you are healing, that you're working through, and your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, you're receiving this right here to me is a spiritual inheritance. A lot of people, there is no more you being initiated. You were initiated a long time ago. You've already been called into action, and a lot of people, they keep playing with you and they don't understand it. There are some people out there that are working extremely hard to cause these burdens in your life. I mean, it's like they will do any and everything that they possibly can, and it comes from a place of them being angry, bitter, resentful, upset. It's a lot of people I feel in the collective right now who are going through things, and they are choosing to blame their issues and their problems or whatever obstacles that they face in their life on the divine feminine or the divine masculine collective, the people who have actually done the work. And it's not that you've done anything to these people. The point is that now that they don't have access to you, now that you can see the hexes, the curses, the jinxes, the hoodoo, voodoo, whatever is being done, they are furious because your life is steady going up. Yeah, you may have been heartbroken, but as I said a few days ago, whatever breaks the heart, it will fix the vision, right? You guys, you may be heartbroken, but you're steady moving forward and trying to celebrate your life, while these other people, they're still waiting to figure out, well, what exactly is their next move. A lot of people were hoping that their next move was going to include you. And now that you're not in the picture, now that you're catching on to what has happened in the background with the truth and the clarity, as I said, now people are angry. They're upset. Look, they're losing sleep. They don't know exactly what to do now. And they're working overtime to try to cause endings and issues in your life. And what did I say before? Mind control, the trickery. These people, they want you to be stuck in limbo, stuck at a crossroads. So that whatever it is that you're trying to do, you will move at it very, very slowly. And most likely it will cause you to miss some type of opportunity. Moon magic. These are secrets. These people also, they are wanting to slow down, most likely, your spiritual growth, your ascension, your awakening. Because what do we y'all, I can't make this up. That's like sometimes I can pick up the cards and it's like the message is just there. Look at this. You have the moon, justice, and the tower. And what did I tell y'all though? I told you last week, I told you months ago. I said Cancer season, Gemini season was cute. But I told you, I said Cancer season, for every bit of the moon magic that people have been doing, all of this playing around with people's natal charts and energy, all of this stuff is going to be revealed. This is karmic justice here. And those hidden paths are being revealed to those who are chosen. And the people who have decided to do all of this stuff under the moon, they have to pay the cost. And what's happening now is they're confused as to how and why you're still the empress or the emperor. So now it's like, oh, they're scrambling now and they want to try to cause endings, tower moments in your life. But everything that these people are doing, it's backfiring. It's already up and stuck. These people think that like they're going to somehow stop you or control you right now. But the thing about it is, these people are paying karmic debts from stuff that they did to people that don't even include you. These are people who they've never lived right. And now they're up all night and they're working overtime at trying to stop and block you. Losing sleep. Can't eat, can't sleep. They don't know what to do. They stressed out. They're extremely concerned now. And the only thing that they know to do is to come towards you with these plans to constantly try to stop you and to block you. God will always have plans to prosper you though. So it doesn't, I mean, it's easier said than done to just say, oh, well, it doesn't matter. It does matter because you can feel it. I can feel the energy. I can feel when somebody is trying to play with me. I can feel it. And it's not just happening to me. I can see it even here in the tarot community, which is why I keep taking breaks from tarot. I've had so many different encounters in the last week of random people walking up to me, talking to me, especially a lot of extremely religious people. I even had, people will try to tell you what you should and what you should not do. Let me say this too. Don't let everybody pray for you. Everyone is not anointed and should not be praying for you. But I mean, I've had, and I now, because I understand that we're having a platform, just as good people watch you, so many bad people watch you. I don't share every experience that I have anymore. In fact, I choose not to share a lot of them. But there's been something has happened to me every single day for the last maybe 3 to 5 days. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe. I mean, just like the spiritual warfare is so thick, but I can just see it. I mean, it's always there, but it's so strong right now because so many people are getting to the finish line. The whole point is, and I talked about this after I returned from my hiatus. Now that you see certain things, a lot of you who have been doing the work, now that you see things, the enemy for so long their biggest weapon was the fact that they were able to be invisible. That invisibility is being stripped. You're not invisible. You can't hide. Like, the enemy can't run and hide. Because the people who have been doing the work to actually heal, and now they're out trying to celebrate their life, and they're in this high vibration, you cannot actually hide from this individual that you are shape-shifting, that you're trying to take their blessings constantly. That's the reason why these people are mad, because you think about it. A person who has been stealing and getting away with it for the longest, at some point, when a person figures out that it's you on the camera, they can't steal. That's their livelihood, right? A lot of people, and I don't know what made me just say that, but a lot of people, they've been robbing people blind. And that is the way that they support themselves, their lifestyle, and their livelihood. Now that people are waking up to what they're doing, or their scandals are about to be exposed, they're mad at the world. And they're attacking people that had nothing to do with it. They're attacking their victims. And in the collective right now, especially people who are psychic, we especially are being attacked, because the enemy is like, well, you know what's going on. It doesn't matter if I know or not. I don't care what you were doing. Just leave me alone. I don't care. Because it's not for me to go and seek vengeance and try to retaliate. But it's interesting, though, a lot of these people, they don't realize how the devil is actually using them, how the enemy is using them. Because when you go out there and you try to retaliate against someone who actually hasn't done anything to you, you really just wrote your own ticket. You're trying to actually create, look at this, what did I just say? Confusion. What did I tell y'all? Mind control. These people are trying to control your mind. They want to program you somehow. 7 of Cups, illusions, confusion. I'm telling you, the other day, my mind was like, and it's what I've been talking about. It's that reset. Every single time love comes in, every time the money comes in, somebody wants to reset. They want you to go back to, well, remember when you were heartbroken? Remember when that bad thing happened to you? It's to keep you from having any type of peace, balance, and harmony. Be very careful of who you have around you, who you have in your space, and who you tell your thoughts, your dreams, and aspirations to. Because the thing about it is, a lot of people now, you don't have to tell them anything. These people, they are using witchcraft, like they're using all types of tactics. And some people will jump in the comments and say, oh, well, tarot is witchcraft. Listen, we can say everything can be good, bad, evil, or ugly, but it's the intentions behind it. Some people are using tarot and other forms or tools of divination to spy on people so that they can block them, not so that they can guide them or counsel them, or to help them. There are people who literally, they're going beyond just tarot, you guys. And some of these people, they are very much gifted. They're very gifted. They can see your future. And every single time they see a new person entering your life, every single time they see some money coming in, and God forbid if something in their life goes bad, if they lose money, or something in their life goes bad, that's when the attack starts. It's like clockwork. And what they do is I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what it is, but it's a reset. It's a reset. If you guys have never seen it, I think it's an Amazon Prime movie. It's called Needle in a Time Stack. I would encourage a lot of people to watch that movie, because it's a movie about a man who pretty much he had to go back in time to be with the person he was supposed to be with. But the person that was his true soulmate, her ex, who was very wealthy, was resetting time and was putting people in the timeline to block them from coming together. I'm sorry, I just kind of told the movie, but some of you've seen it, or if you haven't, you can look at it. It's really good, but this is what is happening, though. A lot of these people who are doing all of this magic and they're playing with time. Time is by far one of the most valuable things, because you can't get it back. However, people can constantly press the reset button on you. What's destined to be yours is yours. However, people can absolutely they can slow down the process of you getting to it. by constantly resetting it, because that's what's happening, to make you think about things from the past, to make you forget different things. People want you to forget what they've done to you. They want you to forget about their bad character. I just heard for some people, this is especially happening even in legal situations. People who are about to get caught up, they want you to forget, because they don't want you to be able to speak up or speak out about what they've done. Three of Pentacles. There's people out here who are being investigated, and they're teaming up and they're collaborating with other people to try and work against you. But look, judgment is being called on these situations. This has nothing to do with the divine people doing anything. It's just time is up. Time is up. Half of this stuff was supposed to happen last year. I've been getting messages though from the Most High. The Most High gave all of these people time to get their affairs together, and they chose not to. This is the same BS that was happening last year, and the year before, and the year before, but especially last year, here in this age of Aquarius. People were doing all of this mess last year. And it's pretty much like God was like, you know what? Let me give you another 6 months to see if you're going to change your life around. They didn't want to change their life around. They wanted to keep on attacking the divine feminine and the divine masculine. They figured that they were going to cover everything up with spell work. No, it's not happening. I think a few days ago, it was like 6 different planets. They were all visible. It's a lot of stuff happening in the cosmos. Everything, including us, we're all energy. So if you think that your spell work is going to work, a lot of spell work now is not going to work. It's a lot of different things that's happening energetically. It's going to block any type of spell work that's being put out. And people now, they don't understand, well, what am I supposed to do? Take your karmic ass whooping. That's what you're supposed to do. Look, Ace of Cups. Judgment is being called on a situation. Ace of Cups and the Tower card is here. If you do have love, people want to sabotage you. They want to ruin it. They do not want you to have this. Why? Because you're minding your business. You're taking charge in your life. You're a leader. 9 of Pentacles and the King of Wands. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. You're taking charge and you're loving yourself. And you loving yourself right now, taking charge, is allowing there to be a breakthrough in your life. Unfortunately, though, you have these enemies that are teaming up, working against you. And for a lot of you, like I've been saying, I tend to get a lot of past life things. A lot of you in the past life, I don't know if you had a very religious group of people, but whatever it is, you chose to leave the nest. And these people are now here in this lifetime. And for some of you, to be honest with you, it's your friends and your family. For some, it's even your mother. Okay? Or it's the mother of somebody you're in a relationship with, or, you know, the mother or father of someone's child that you could have been involved with, or something like that. 7 of Pentacles here and the High Priestess. These people are working overtime because they already know, with this Queen of Cups here, and in this card, she's expecting. You guys, you're pregnant. You're carrying the gift of abundance, of prophecy, of so many different things. These people, they cannot tap into this. Look, the Wheel of Fortune, y'all, and the Sun. This is a totally different deck. They cannot touch whatever it is that you have. They cannot touch it. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Disappointment. Look, 5-5. They are disappointed. It doesn't matter what type of magic, chaos, it doesn't matter what's happening. These people are all extremely disappointed because they cannot actually turn whatever this is in their favor. You came here with a purpose. And your purpose here, your birthright, it's part of your birthright for you to be extremely happy. This Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. And these people, they are mad about it. And what did I say? The High Priestess. These are people who are dark. They're using crystal balls, tarot, shells. They're using everything that they can possibly find. And they're paying high dollar. And it's still backfiring. They still don't understand why. They're watching you, monitoring you in your sleep, in your dreams. You know, and my thing, look at this. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Swords, the Queen of Swords. And a lot of you are now in this Queen of Swords energy. And I know by this tale that this is the devil trying to stick out. Let me see. Exactly. A lot of you already know. And look at this. Ace of Swords. Y'all, look at this. I can't make an Ace of Swords here. What is this here? The 7 of Swords right here behind the devil. The Queen of Swords. These people are pissed off because you're blocking it out. Anything that's causing you heartbreak or pain, you're blocking it out, or you need to be blocking it out. Those of you who are still out here playing, I don't mean to sound preachy, but for some of you, if you want to keep dealing with people that you know you have to question whether or not they're trying to hurt you and leave you for dead, you can't blame anybody for this stuff happening to you. Because you're being lured in and played for a fool, because people know who you are. They know that you are the Empress. The Empress is out here in 2 different decks. Everybody knows. Everybody knows now. It's just like like you've become charmed. Your gifts have become undeniable. Everybody knows it. So it's like every single demon or entity, devil, or anything else that could come out of the pits of hell is after you right now. So if you're still trying to play along to get along, I don't know what to tell you. Some of you won't separate yourself from it. Yes, it's your family doing this. People need to understand, if you are truly chosen, baby, sometimes you are born to a karmic. Every single person in your family is a whole family of demons after you. That's why you were chosen, to heal your bloodline, to do something bigger and greater for yourself as well as for your family. Sometimes you have to leave the nest, make things happen, and then return. Y'all, you cannot, this is not a time for you to play along to get along. I don't care if it's in relationships, in your job. You need to have very firm boundaries and know your standards right now. Because people are trying to lure you in. Look, these people want to lure you into a dungeon. It's a stronghold. These people want to hold you back. They know how strong you are. Therefore, look, you can see it. They know how strong you are. The magician here, they know that you are extremely strong spiritually. You are a very powerful manifester. These people want to have you locked up. They want you locked up. For some, they want you in jail. For some, though, they want you locked up so that they can use all of your energy. These people want to have you bound to them so that they can access all of your energy to use it for themselves. Because now that for many of you, now that you have actually decided to move away Cancer energy here with the Chariot from these situations, they don't look. They're all gathering, trying to figure here we go, the cults and the covens. It's taking whole groups of people to try to take you down. Now that you've moved away, they're like, so what do we do now? Because the whole time they treated you like you were a peasant, but you were the leader the whole time. You were always chosen. That's why they were always trying to bother you. But look, these people who tried to sacrifice you, as above, so below. As above, so below the star. You will have what is actually yours, but you have to drop these burdens. You have to. I don't care if it's your mama, sister, brother, cousin. I don't care who it is. These are people that a lot of us, like, we consider as friends, lovers, family, that are literally up all night doing rituals so that they can scan your brain and play with you. These people, the mind is the one way to control things. There were several readings I did about this months ago. And it's their reset button being pushed once again. It's all coming out again. Whatever they couldn't do before, they're back at it now. Last year around Libra season, people went crazy with spell work. Why? I remember last year when I was talking about people preparing for the Lionsgate portal. A lot, and I've been saying this. You will hear me repeat this in so many readings because the downloads and the epiphanies that I received about this, you guys, when I was putting out readings this time last year, June, July of last year, and I was saying, hey, you're chosen, get prepared, this Lionsgate portal, understand, exactly what you want to manifest. Baby, let me tell you, whatever was supposed to come into your life last year for a lot of you, some of you, I'm telling you, God has been saying, you were supposed to be married. You were supposed to have that child. You're supposed to have businesses, babies, marriages, victory, success, rewards, recognition right now, and you don't have it because of the things that were done to you behind the scenes last year. That's the reason why, like I say, sometimes in tarot, you have to be careful because tarot can reveal a lot. But there's people out here now, the wolves in sheep's clothing, they're watching tarot. Even as readers, make no mistakes about it. When a reader is picking up good energy, when a reader is able to see things happening, the enemy attacks us. Because they don't know if we're included in their energy or not. But anytime the energy shifts to something positive, the energy, like the enemy is going to just come in and try to attack it. This is why you have to be 10 steps ahead. So those of you who keep playing around with things from your past, you're gonna miss out on your blessings constantly. Nobody is saying that what's destined for you won't happen, but don't get mad when it keeps on resetting. You're not gonna go and walk around heaven and tap dancing in the same boots that you were stumping around in hell in. It's certain people who just cannot go with you. You're going to have to strip down. Do not be afraid to let these people, places, situations, or mindsets or whatever, let it go. Because right now, judgment is actually upon everyone. When I did a few readings last week, I'm not saying that your enemies, things that they've done in the dark will be revealed. Oh, what we've done, me, you, and everything is going to be revealed, because it's a clean slate that has to be done here. I think there's oftentimes, especially people who, are spiritual, they want to focus so much on the enemy. Well, you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. The enemy is scanning. They're looking for something to incriminate you. They're looking for something to knock you off of this pedestal that you've actually been placed on at this point. That's what they're looking for. So be careful not to give them something to knock you off of the pedestal that you actually belong on. But if you go around and you hang with these certain people, or you keep these people in your environment, you're going to inherit the karma that comes with them. It was and I'm sharing this with some of you. I'm the only child, y'all. I don't talk to any of my family right now. Friends that I grew up with, I don't associate myself with them at all. Not because I hate them, not because I'm mad at them. For some of them, maybe they didn't do anything with me, but I'm so serious about myself right now and my life and my purpose. I'm here to work for my ancestors. I have work to do. So if that means me sacrificing a timeline of events of me spending 5 to 10 years with people during a time when I was not quite awakened, I will sacrifice that. And a lot of people, you're afraid to do that. I understand it's scary. But until you do it, you're going to keep having the reset button be pushed. These people, they are acting like they are both the judge and the jury in your life. The heartache, the pain, the suffering, the agony, you having resentments or whatever, is going to keep you bound to these situations. These energies only come up when everything in your life is starting to go really, really well. Pay very close attention to that. When things start to go really well, all of a sudden we get readings like this. But I'm going to put the warning out. And trust me, there's a lot of warnings that I get that I don't. But I put this out because it even affected me. I can feel it. It's being done to me too. These people are playing with you in your sleep. They're playing with you in your dreams. They're mind control, hypnosis. Like, there's a lot of different things that are being done. If a person can get your mind, they can get anything from you. Look, the fool and the Samaritan. I feel like for some of you, a lot of you could actually be healers, light workers. You could be readers. Some of you are like that energy of the good Samaritan, and you have a person around you that's wearing a mask, and they are trying to act as if, oh, well, yeah, you're a good person, or they pretend that they too are a good person and they're not. This is somebody here who actually feels like you're foolish. This is somebody who goes around screaming love and light, but they think that you're a complete fool. Yeah, somebody feels like for a person to be a visionary is foolish. So this could be somebody here who honestly, this is a very strong for a lot of people, especially if you have like spiritual psychic gifts. Somebody is feeling like, I'm gonna be honest, like you're either like you're evil or they don't believe what you're saying. This could be something that's being said about you. Like somebody is wearing a mask or someone is accusing you of wearing a mask. Visionary here. A lot of you have the ability to see the future, or you can read energies or whatever the gift is. And you can do this naturally. It says willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. You use your gifts because it's natural and it is to help people. Somebody else, though, is in their shadow self, selling their insights to the highest bidder, compromising their vision to be accepted. So somebody out here, this is like, a high priestess versus a dark witch. You may have ancient wisdom and knowledge, information. You were born with gifts. You were born to a family of very, very gifted people. This is someone who looks at you like a fool. Somebody feels like you're a fool because you're not choosing to operate out of darkness. So again, it kind of goes back to, like I said, in the past life. For some of you, in a past life, you could have been in a family or in some type of group where you wanted to go and do what was right and everybody else wanted to do what was wrong. I feel like these people are attacking you because they're saying, well, why don't you want to join us? Why don't you want to cross over into the dark side? These people are pissed off because you won't sell your soul. And they can't control you. That's what this is all about. Because you're a warrior. Look, and this Fool card is still here. Somebody feels like you are a total and complete fool for trying to be strong, for having discipline, for being consistent, for not falling into your ego. These are people who they don't believe in morals, values, ethics, or principle at all. They are willing to cause other people to suffer. So even, with readers, this is, there's readers out here who feel like, if you're not giving out bad messages, and okay, this is getting very, very specific. And I will say it most likely it's a reading even for me. I'm a part of the collective too. There are readers out here, when they see readers who are really, really positive, who want people to heal, they're on here joining in groups and they are attacking people. Because, of course, it's like they look at people who are truly of love and light like you're foolish. They're like, well, why don't you want to use your gifts to be evil? Why don't you want to use your gifts to make more money? That's not what it's about. You see, I take 2 and 3 months off from this channel. You think I'm worried about the money? I'm not. I don't do personal readings. I show up on this channel and I give what I have. More than enough. And I do it. It's a very selfless job. There's no tips. There's no donations. I'm not doing personal readings. I take 2 and 3 months away from the channel. I could come here and I did this for months for free. You think I'm worried about the money? You think I'm going to sell my soul for the money here on YouTube? You're a fool. You're a fool. And it's funny because the people, this is for readers especially. It's funny because the people who operate from that, they're on here and they're doing readings all day, every day. They have no life. They're on here, they're doing readings all day, every day. They can't take a break. They can't afford to take a break. It's because God isn't holding you, protecting you. Not like some people who can take breaks. I don't have to come on here and deal cards all day to live a good life. Tarot isn't my end all be all. But it's people on here now, and I'm saying tarot because that's my community. But for some of you, this is on your job. This is in your family. You have people in your family, they're upset because you're not in an abusive relationship. And maybe you're single and you're prosperous on your own or in your group of friends. Like this is just hatred and jealousy, and it's coming to an all-time high. People are angry because you're an artist and they have a prostitute spirit. These are people who will go and sell out. They place their material considerations above everything. They don't care about being empowered. They don't care about healing or self-love. No, they just care about surviving, and they're willing to give up anything in order to gain something in return that's really based on an illusion. It's a trap. They don't see that though. Whereas for a lot of you, you're an artist. You could be a starving artist. People hate people who are like artists because you're doing what you truly love. Whether you're getting compensated for it or not, you're doing what you love. And by doing what you love, you're in an energetic vibration that allows you to always attract wealth. That's why a person could be an artist painting pictures out on the street. But because you wake up and you do that every day and you love what you're doing, somebody could walk by one day and they could give you $1 million for all of your paintings. You don't have to go out and walk that same street and be a prostitute. This is people being angry about those who have chosen to live a set apart life. I don't have to do what you do, and I'm still better off than you. Always have been, always will be. And I'm not just talking about finances. Spiritually. Because that's what matters. Prostitutes stay on the streets. It's a daily hustle. It's a grind. No matter how they clean themselves up, what are you going to do? You don't have skills. You don't have gifts, talents, or abilities. And the ones that you do have, it's going to keep you on the street. This is real versus fake. Real eyes see real lies. I mean, like, come on. It's ridiculous. Like, people need to stop. Because I'm telling you for sure, for Avenger, for sure. If you watching my channel and you want to try to play with me, I'm telling you right now, I know exactly where my energy is. And you do too. I would advise you to stop. But I've already talked to my spiritual team. I'm not giving out warnings anymore. We did warnings last year. Warrior. Warrior and Avenger. What else is there to say? You playing with the right one now. You are playing with the right one. Or I should say the wrong one. Depending on what you want your faith to be. You better stop. That's a strong, that woke me. Yo, I still got my bonnet on my head. This woke me up out of my sleep. And I seriously, I've been sleeping rough the last few days because every day, toss and turning. But let me tell you, I already know what time it is. Some people are true, like, spiritual warriors. You're not going to play with everybody. And these are people who know this. They keep doing it. And then they go and they get other people to help them. It's not going to work. It didn't work the last time or the time before that. And it's like, why would you keep doing this? Because the people who keep attacking those who are chosen, they're constantly losing. And their losses are becoming greater than the last loss. It's like, what you want to do? Lose your life? All because you see somebody as a role model and you're upset? Somebody is upset that because what you do in your leisure time is creating a space for you to be a role model. Like I said, because you have gifts, talents, and abilities. This is somebody who's sitting out there and they are mad that they have to, like I said, They have to keep dealing. They have to keep hustling. They have to keep going to work every single day. Somebody is mad about the fact that you're an entrepreneur. Somebody is mad about the fact that you have money saved up and they have to rob Peter to pay Paul. Somebody is mad about the fact that perhaps you are married and they're still single, or you're single and they hate their marriage. Whatever. Somebody just wants whatever you have. And even if they don't want exactly what you have, they just don't want you to have it. And they especially don't want you to gain even more than what you currently have. Somebody out here, I'm clearly seeing, for those of you who are on social media, people are looking at what are your hobbies, what are your interests. These people are studying you. They're upset when you post a vacation. They get mad when you post a date night. Anything that you're doing for leisure, for entertainment, and then you still get to be a role model? Oh no, they don't like that. Some of you could be influencers or aspiring to be an influencer. People don't like the fact that you are able to survive in this life off of just your God-given talent, because it is your birthright. They sold their soul, so they gave that up. That's crazy. I mean, all this is, honestly, is a lot of pride, ego, and what is that? Moocher. Somebody wants to be able to live off of you. They want to survive off of whatever you're doing. Even if they have things for themselves, they still want what you have. This could be somebody here who is, drinking, smoking, or whatever on cloud nine, or they pretend they're on cloud nine. This person practices escapism. You're a visionary. Like I said, for some of you, your gifts, your talents, abilities, whatever you do, it comes naturally. This person, they have to do a lot of things to try to escape their reality because they're not happy with it. Somebody here, they feel trapped in a situation and they're a groupie. This person feels trapped in some type of situation. They're a groupie. They're a bandwagon jumper. They want to live off of other people's income. They want to take whatever it is that you have. They want to take your ideas. This person is hanging around you constantly. They want to partner up with the person so that they can tag along just for this card literally says, can't be alone, always has to partner up with someone, tagging along just for the sake of it. A groupie. This person, they don't like anybody for real. They just want to be able to enjoy the fruits of somebody else's labor, or they want to come into your camp so that they can find out your system. What are your ways? What's your method? How do you do what you do? Because they're feeling trapped. They feel like they can't get out of a situation. They're stuck in some type of circumstances or relationship. Low vibes, bad energy. This person is in low vibes. And look at this, ex-lover. For some of you, this is an ex of yours. This person, they feel trapped in a situation. Look, fourth house. One's sense of security, family, siblings, parents, ancestry, heritage, roots. One's housing and comfort. Somebody is stuck in a home or a family situation where they are full of regrets and they hate where they are. This person wants to be able to somehow be in your life, or to come back into your life to live off of you somehow. Even if this person could be extremely well off. They don't need your money, but they want your energy. They want to know. Again, it's whatever you have, they don't have it. You're chilling. This person, they can't take a break. It's funny to me how a lot of people nowadays, we live in a world where people, they talk about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is great. But do you know how hard entrepreneurs have to work? You don't get days off as an entrepreneur, but the entrepreneurs who really know what they're doing, eventually they know how to create time for themselves. Not just income, but time. These are people out here who they're hustling. They're feeling trapped. They don't have time. They can't sit down. They get mad to see you living your life. It's something about some of you out here, seriously, you're influencers. You may have some type of platform, or on your job, you could be in a management role. Somebody feels like you have too much time. Why is it that you have time and I have to go to work? Why do you get to sit at the desk and I have to do the manual labor? Why do you get to travel and I haven't traveled in several years? Why do you get to travel and I have to, my PTO already ran out and it's only July. This is just hatred and jealousy. Somebody does not like the fact that you're chilling, but you're chilling now because you chose to be responsible while they were choosing to be irresponsible. While they chose to drink, smoke, get high, party, be a groupie or whatever, you didn't. That's not the path that you took. You chose to live a set apart life, and now they're angry and upset about it because they are a slacker, moocher, feeling trapped. This is somebody, when you was up all night writing out your business plan or doing whatever you were doing, they were going out. They were chasing up behind a man or a woman, drinking, smoking, having a good time. These are those same people in your life that when they was doing what they was doing, you may have at some point felt like, man, I'm not, I wish I would have been doing this. Or I wish I would have done things different in my life. But look at where you are now. You're in a place now where if you didn't party before, you can go and buy a club now. Or you will be able to. These people, listen, they can't get into the rooms that you're going into. And they know that. And that's why they're so upset. Look at this. 12th house. Sabotage. And then controller is here and woke. And here's a man intimidated. Purpose. For a lot of people, this is a man out here who is upset. Because when this man was out looking for groupies, lying, cheating, scheming, scamming, hustling, doing whatever he was doing, and you decided to, you know what? Let me go to school. Let me go to Bible study. Let me learn a little bit about tarot. Let me get into spirituality. Let me go on my self-love healing journey. You became woke. This person couldn't control you anymore. Now, how does that song go? Now that the gold digging women have disappeared, or men, however it goes, now this person is like, well, what am I supposed to do? Now they're upset. This is someone here who was always intimidated by you, and they're extremely intimidated now because you chilling. You created a life. You left this behind. A lot of you at some point, if you were going down a darker path, you got yourself out of that. The devil will certainly try to tempt you at some point, as he's tried to do with all of us. But you decided, no, I got to wake up. I got to come out of this. You decided, I'm not going to sabotage my life. I'm not going to sell my soul. These people are intimidated by this. How dare you go on your own healing journey and become a better person? And let's face it, a lot of us 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, listen, that partying and all, it gets old. Some people are realizing now that everything that they were doing, it's just their life is on a loop. That's why they keep trying to press the reset button on yours. Because every year they're doing the same thing. These groupies, they look bad. They don't have anything to offer. These people, you can tell the difference between the divine feminine who's chilling and the groupies. I was just telling a friend of mine, I'm just like, it's funny how in my 30s, I look younger than some girls that are 24, 25 years old. It's because they live a hard life. Again, it's the artist versus the prostitute. These people are upset. They can't control you. Whatever they offer, you don't want it. Crying over someone. Jealous. Look, self-love, distorted masculine. It's a distorted masculine out here for some people. And you telling this person, no money, no talk. What you calling me for? We don't have anything to talk about. Because when this person was hustling, When they were selling their soul, when they was a sellout, you walked away and you went and made money the right way using your actual gifts, talents, and abilities. Educate, whatever, you got into your purpose. So now this person, now that you have all this self-love, you have a person, witchcraft, energy drainer. Let me suck the life out of you. It's not going to work. Why? Look, high vibes and ignored. Your high vibes is not even letting this person get in. They're trying their hardest to penetrate your energy. And I feel like spirit lets them get in just enough to set themselves up to hang them. These people have legal issues and they all in your business now. Why? They're spying because they want to know, why are you so confident? And everything that they do is for the clout. These people are the kind of people, they create drama in their life just for clout. Bestie, this is another, for some of you, these friendships, y'all need to be careful. You need to be careful because for some of you, you have friends, everything that they do is for clout, even if that means that they have to create a bad situation with you. I'm definitely getting here, even things happening on social media. It's all for clout. People speaking negatively, being nasty on social media with their best friends and with their family members. This is, people will do anything just for some attention. Or just to try to put you in a situation to make you look bad. Ignore it. Ignore it. You already know what's happening. The way that you constantly excel in these situations is a lot of this stuff you don't have to address. I'm not saying to say ignore it. I don't mean that completely. I'm just saying choose what you react and what you respond to. You don't have to address everything. You don't have to. Because these people are going to hang themselves. For some of you, this is friends, this is ex-lovers, it's family. But these people, they want to sabotage you because you're woke, but that's not going to happen. You already have a knowing of what's happening energetically around you. Whether it's with people who are known or unknown, seen and unseen. But for a lot of you, there's definitely lovers out here who are extremely pissed off that you are ignoring them. These people want to sabotage your life at all costs. And a lot of these cards here, you see ignored. There's a man here. Sabotage. There's a man on this card, intimidated, chilling, walking away. Some people hear this, if you're dealing with a man, he could have an ex-lover that's doing all of this. Take it however it resonates. Distorted masculine is here. You know, for a lot of you, just looking at the images on the cards, these are men. For a lot of people, it's a very strong message. You have a man who was an ex-lover. This person wanted a groupie. They didn't want a divine feminine. And your confidence intimidates this person. They'll stop at nothing to try and stop you. For some of you, it's a best friend. And this is the last card, but look, finessing and third party situation fell down. These people, they put you in third party situations and they got finessed by somebody. Copying your style. Exactly. They fell for a copycat, for a fake. Because you attract your energetic vibrational match. If you fake and phony, you're going to attract the person that's fake and phony. And I feel like for a lot of you, especially if this is a past situation, whenever these situations happen, you moved away from it. Even no matter how long it took you, you eventually had the strength and the courage to move away from these situations. And these people, whatever they decided to choose, whether it was a person, a lifestyle, or whatever over you, they now have to deal with the consequences of their actions. Those were their choices. No need to attack other people. You didn't make those choices for these people. You just went your own way. Shook, missing piece. I've been saying, as the skeletons fall out of the closet, look, you are leveling up. Exactly. You are leveling up in life. And people are feeling like you are the missing piece because now where they were, listen, those who were last shall become first. What goes up must come down. We've been talking about that for the last year. These people who were on these pedestals without a solid foundation, what I say earlier, confusion, they're doing confusion spells. Confusion and conflict is happening at this time. This is to try to confuse you and make you think that you're not an empress. Baby, the empress came out twice. There is no mistake about it. So don't let these people play you. You are the missing piece. You have the secret sauce. Nothing comes together without the empress, period. You are the creator of life. You're the one that's fertile. You have all of the abundance. Anything that you don't have, you can manifest it. And anybody that comes into your life, if they're lacking something, you can help them to manifest it. That's why these people are draining your energy like this. Because they're seeing now that the more you detach your energy, they're like, oh my gosh, everything in my life is going crazy. Termination. These people are losing their jobs. They're getting fired. They're losing. Astral travel. You may be astral traveling. They may be astral traveling towards you breaking point. Things have become too much for this person to bear. And while they're going, look, copycat. And while they're going through hell, they're still watching you. And now they want to be you. You have, for women watching, you have women who are trying to copy you on your job or whatever. And then for the men who can't be with you, they now have women who are also watching you that want to be you. Because everybody is looking at you, like I said, you have the secret sauce. They're like, well, if she or he is so successful, we need to be like that person. Baby, you cannot match a person's spirit. You can't copy somebody's spirit. You can't. You can't copy you can't copy somebody's DNA. You can't copy somebody's spirit. It's not going to work. Someone is mimicking everything you do. Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is funny. Caution. Proceed with caution here. And then you have cuffing season. Some of you, when it comes to new relationships, proceed with caution. Everybody may not have your best interest, but for a lot of you, there's actually not any issues or obstacles that you yourself are facing. What you are feeling right now is projection from other people. You need to proceed with caution, possibly with sharing things about your personal life. Especially for those of you watching, like I said, if you have platforms or online, I don't know, whatever you're doing where you're sharing a lot of your life, you may want to tone it down a little bit. I'm not saying to ever go run and hide, but there are people right now who are trying to stop and block your growth. You are growing. That won't be stopped, but still. Some of you, your level up is causing people to literally want to. Some people are like actually fighting about you. In the third party situations, you may not know it, but some of you, your name is coming up so much in somebody else's house that these individuals are having an altercation. I literally just heard there's a man specifically. Some of you have an ex and he is telling the karmic, Divine Feminine would have never done that. Divine Feminine she wouldn't have ever dressed like that. She wouldn't have ever went there. She wouldn't have ever done that. She wouldn't have ever lost that much money. Oh, Divine Feminine, you see how she bounced back. Like, these people are watching you. They're monitoring you. They're studying you. And somebody now chose a copycat energy over you, most likely, for those of you, if this relates to love. And that person, they cannot actually do, like, they're just not the original. And it's causing issues because you're steady leveling up and they've reached a point now where they're no longer growing. They're at a breaking point. They're no longer growing. Somebody is desperate. I'll use myself even for example because this is coming to mind. If you disappear like the way I disappear because I'm a real hermit, for those of you, because I'm getting this a lot. If you, let's say for instance, if you're the type of person you post every day, whether you post about fashion, spirituality, Somebody out here, I don't know why I just got this. Somebody out here, you could do like resume services. If whatever you're doing, if you stop posting every day for however long the spirit tells you to not do it. And I get a lot of people now, influencer work, you're getting paid for reels, ads, or whatever you're doing. But do you realize that if you were to remove yourself from certain platforms or audiences, how the copycats, that's where they lose all of their control. What do they have to watch? What do they have to copy? See, a lot of you, the problem here is that it's too many people who have access to you. To have access to a divine feminine, a double divine feminine, that's a privilege. Everybody can't have access to you. That's why even me here with tarot, as much as I love my soul family, I'm not coming on this platform and sharing everything. Everybody here watching me, even the ones who leave the comments and leave a thumbs up, everybody does not love me. Not genuinely. The same people who say they get on their knees to pray for you, they're praying on your downfall too. Once you become more aware of that, your life will improve. We can't go out here and be naive and gullible. To be very connected to God, source, is a really big deal. It's priceless. It's bigger, it's better than anything that money can ever buy. And a lot of people, they will never have that. So you have to know and understand the power that you possess. And stop playing it small. Stop trying to settle for safe. You're giving too much out for free. You're giving too many people access to you. Friends, family, lovers, exes. Deny the access. These people, when they can't watch you, they're spying on you through tarot and everything else because they're desperate. You can go back on my channel months ago. I said some people, their whole life has been built off of your energy. But the secrets are about to be revealed. And a lot of you, you're looking for something huge to come out. Some people here, addictions, performers, and prostitutes. Your vision is getting clearer. You're about to realize, oh wow, ever since I stopped talking to that person, their life been going downhill. But you know who already knows it? They know it. They already know that. These people, when they call you during Mercury retrograde, they're not telling you that their life is falling apart. They play along to get along. I tell you, you have to learn how to fool the fool that thinks that they're fooling you. Behind closed doors, these people are dealing with addictions. They're losing money. They're losing jobs, homes, cars. They're losing everything. And you're steady leveling up. You think they like you right now? Because judgment is being called on those who are truly chosen. But you have to be able to navigate through these situations because for a lot of people, it's a repetitive cycle. And you have to stop being so predictable. These on again, off again, toxic relationships and such that bring about these toxic patterns. You need to learn that, like, oh no, I did that. I've already done this with you 4 or 5 times in the past. I'm not doing that anymore. And I'm not making, like, throwing a jab at anybody, but I see some amazing readers who are truly tapped in. The readers and everybody has their own thoughts and opinions about the twin flame journey. But for people who want to keep pressing the reset button on their life, thinking that to struggle and to let somebody drag you through hell and to keep you in a repetitive cycle is love, or that you actually need another human being to teach you how to love yourself, you got a long way to go. Because a person can come into your life and destroy you one time for you to realize that you need to have self-worth, value, and learn the importance of walking away. They don't have to do it 20 times. You don't have to give a person 5, 10, 15, 20 years to show you that they will never actually be who and what you need them to be. It's an addiction to constantly think that a person is going to change To be so stuck in potential, and then to give yourself this storyline of, oh, but that's my soul, that's my twin flame, and da da da. Okay. If you honestly think that your purpose is to, like I said, just go through hell with somebody when they're not a vibrational match for you at all in this season, then your life will always be reset. Every single time you get closer to that job, to that home, to that new beginning, you will find yourself set back because you are addicted to trying to figure out what are the skeletons in somebody else's closet instead of you actually dragging your own skeletons out. And your skeletons is the fact that you are addicted to this performance that this person keeps on putting on. Every single time you start to level up in life, y'all better start recognizing a stronghold for what it is and stop calling it a twin flame or a soulmate or a friend, a mother, father, or a family, whatever. People literally on this whole runner chaser dynamic. This is past life karma. People coming from past lives. They couldn't get you then. They're determined to get you now. They're more determined to get you now than ever before. Why? Because you've actually decided to wake up and you know who you are. That's the last thing that they need you to do, is to know who you are. Because if you know who you are, then you will for damn sure know who they are. Wake up. Because I'm telling you, the blessings are here. The blessings are here for anybody and everybody to claim them. It's all about your choice. That's why my readings now are, I want to focus more on you. I don't care about the other people. If you have your life together, the right person will come into your life, or they will come back. I'm trying so hard in my readings to even stop saying, like, I don't automatically default to the past person in my readings. You have past lives with people. That's soulmate connections. Every time there's a reading about something good or bad, it doesn't necessarily pertain to a past person. Being stuck on these past timelines is the reason why so many people are not moving forward. And I've been saying that, and I'm going to keep saying it. Take a chance on yourself. You do not have to stay stuck in the past. And again, that's the reason why people are attacking the mind with confusion spells or whatever. Because if they can keep you stuck on what it used to be, you will never be able to see what it should be or what it could be or what it actually is. So, I don't know. I do know. I know this reading had me turned up because I can feel it. Like the energy is intense. And like I said, for me, it's affecting me too. It's affecting me too. Look, cut in the deck here, you have the Devil and the Ace of Cups. These people too, they're infatuated with you. And the Eight of Wands. These people are infatuated with you with all of this projection. They love you and hate you at the same time. They're addicted. They're obsessed. These are unhealthy attachments. But many of you, you have new love. You have new beginnings. There's abundance entering your life. But here, 10 of Wands. You have to drop the burdens if you actually want to have this strength. The Star, the World. You have to end these cycles. But the Seven of Cups is here with the Empress. Baby, everybody is brokenhearted and thinking about the Empress. That should let you know the power that you have. But don't be a fool. Because I feel like it's a lot of people, and some of you may be mad, but you still keep playing with the devil. And I'm going to just say this. Sometimes that low self-esteem that you think that you've healed, it hasn't been healed. Because you will keep playing around with stuff because you enjoy that temporary high. That validation. If you're an Empress, baby, nobody ever has to tell you that you are an Empress. This is whether you are male or female. You know if you're abundant. You know if you're fertile. You don't have to have somebody to come in and tell you that you're a star. How many stars are in the sky that you know by name? Get into it. You don't need a person to text you or call you or anything oh yeah, I'm your twin flame or I'm your soulmate. You don't need that family member. So what if they don't invite you to the 4th of July events, and you still gonna be an empress? This is the third deck that the empress card is here. You don't need any of this stuff to be who you actually are. But you will always be stuck until you realize that about yourself. So be encouraged, you guys. Go within so that you don't go without. I'm upset today about this because it's unfair, but it's just what happens. I told you guys that this was gonna happen months ago. And even one of the last readings I did, I told you, I said, with Cancer season, your enemies, I said, they're gonna be thrown in a boiler and broken down like crab legs. And that's exactly what's happening. And they are upset about it. And I guess I run my mouth too much, even when I try to be quiet, because every single time I have a message, a warning message, all of a sudden people try to attack me too. Your attacks, I feel them, but they don't work. And you should know. For the people that's watching, you should know. Because I know it's being sent back to you. The answers that you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Yeah. Again, Cancer, Gemini season. Baby, that other face is something. Look, don't let your past hold you back, South Node. Like I said, being addicted to trying to fit. That's something too. Let me just say this. Because it's really on my spirit right now. Especially like with this whole twin flame thing. Soulmates. Even family. It's not just twin flames, y'all. It's even family. If you really understood like more stuff about even past lives, you will know that sometimes a person in your family in a past life, that person was a spouse. That person was a karmic. That you were in a third party situation. Like that person literally could hate you. But some people with this South Node energy here, a lot of people get caught up in this belief that I have to figure this thing out. Or I have to somehow resolve this situation. You figuring it out is enough. You dealing with somebody that you consider to be a twin flame, soulmate, or whatever, and constantly tell, well, we're supposed to be together. We're supposed to be in this mission together. Is that person doing anything to align themselves with you? If you actually really think that your purpose here on this earth is to go through hell only to make another person wake up to who you are, I'm sorry, but I just cannot agree with that. And again, everybody can do what they want to do, but I'm saying here, for those who listen to my messages and we share the same vibe, so we're part of the same tribe, I'm going to believe in my own magic and go into my North Node. I'm not staying in my South Node for anybody. Because there's some people in your life who they're only attached to you because they are attached to something karmic. It could even be something in your ancestry. A lot of people you don't realize, but you keep dating this person or thinking that you need to help heal something with this person because of a wound that you have. And it could be a wound that you have that it wasn't even created by you, or actually you're experiencing this wound, but it wasn't actually created by you. Some people, and I talk about this and I know it's triggering, but you have men and women in your family who did awful things. Therefore, your siblings, your cousins, and other younger people in your family, you're paying the cost for what these people did. Every single person that you are running into, that you are dating, is a reflection of something, some BS that somebody else in your family has done. When you really get into your mission and purpose, you start to dig deep and you want to resolve those issues. Not resolving the whole, well, I want this person to be in my life. That's one person. That one person is not your person. They are a representation of the last 10 men in your family who have screwed women over. That karmic that you feel like is such a a problem in your life because your twin flame is actually with somebody else, that person is representing your grandmama, 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 grandmama. And until you see it for what it is and you resolve the issue, you're going to be stuck there. You have to at some point get tired of the reset button being hit on your life. I just don't get it. And it goes back to what I was saying earlier in the reading, because it's coming out. Y'all need to be very careful of who and what you listen to. Anybody that knows my channel, I've been saying that for years. Be careful who you listen to, and make sure that what you're listening to and who you listen to, make sure that it truly resonates with you, your life, and your story. Every reading that you hear is not your reading, whether it's me sharing a reading or somebody else. There are people out here, you guys, who they make money by giving you false information and false hope. When I did personal readings, I have hundreds, I'm telling you, hundreds of reviews. But a person can tell you, if they come to me for a personal reading, I tell them, you shouldn't have to come to me but once every maybe 3 or 4 months. I'm talking quarterly. If you're going to a reader and you need to watch them, or you need to book a reading every week or every other week or whatever, that's too much. Clearly, they're not telling you what you need to know for you to actually heal. This is an addiction. This is the reason why I'm telling you, like with tarot, you have to be careful because it's addictive. And there are what I'm really picking up, and I'm trying so hard to stay away from it, to not, because it's really triggering me. There's a lot of readers, you guys, they are addicted to tarot. They are addicted to spying on other people spiritually, because they themselves don't have a life. And I know this reading, it may piss a lot of people off, especially people who there are readers, I'm telling you, everywhere they go, they have a deck of cards. They got a deck of cards in their car, in their purse, in the bathroom, everywhere they go, they have, because all they want to do is spy on the lives of other people, the life that they're not living for themselves. And if you think that they don't have jealousy or hatred or those tendencies, think again. They're human. They are human. These readers do not want to sit up here and some of them look at how happy their clients are. Instead, they will tell you information that's wrong, because they want you to keep coming back to pay them. They want you to keep giving them super chats. They want you to keep purchasing their products and services, their merch. Some of you have just become a number to these readers, and they're not even giving you true organic messages. They're stealing messages from other people. I'll never give anybody the clap, but I see readers do it to me all the time. You can look at the title and the thumbnail of some of my videos, and it's a message, and you know it's packed with information and details. There are some readers that will literally, they can take one reading that I do, a 60-minute reading that I do, and they can break it down to 4 15-minute messages. You think I don't see it? But I'm not worried about it, because these are the same readers that have to get on here every day, day and night, doing readings. I could go MIA for 3 months. And not miss a beat. Your commitment is being tested. It's your commitment to yourself. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and conclusions are within reach. This is coming to an end, but you have to know the end only comes when you yourself decide to pull the plug. A lot of people are not doing what they need to do to pull the plug. Life and death is in your hands. This is your life. As For you to live your life, you're going to have to put an end to something. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. We just had that full moon in Sagittarius. It revealed a lot. There was a super moon. It revealed a lot. Those skeletons are coming out now. What is the bigger picture telling you? The bigger picture is saying that your past and how you think about your past as well as your future, your thoughts, your beliefs, is holding you back. As well as the people that you keep in your life. Nothing is yet set in stone. Somebody can easily press that reset button on your life. And they will win if you don't actually make the adjustments. Some of you, you're right there at the crossroads. Once again, choose wisely. Because every single time this cycle is about to end in your life and you're about to receive the answers and the clarity, we, not just y'all, but we, myself included, we don't make the adjustments. Spirit is saying nothing is set in stone. Oh, you want the happy life? You can have it. If you make the adjustments. If you cleanse, clear, and cut. If you say no. If you change your mindset. It's a big if here. The Most High can give you blessings, but you have to claim a blessing is yours. It's not going to just fall into your lap. And I have a deck that's sitting here, and that's on top of it is twin flames and the transformation. A lot of you are going through transformation so that you can meet a true twin flame. Some of you, yeah, you could be with a twin flame and they're going through a transformation. But for some of you, you need to transform your mind about the way that you think about a twin flame. Because I'm going to be honest, a lot of people in tarot, you come here to find out about twin flames, karmics, and soulmates. And because there is no focus or emphasis on you, your life, and the adjustments that you need to make, you keep getting left behind. The so-called twin flame, they're not choosing you. Maybe they're not choosing you because they're not supposed to choose you. And that's just the truth. And I know some readers will say every day, oh, you know, if you hear a reader and they tell you that, they're like, well, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But they very well could be wrong too for sitting around waiting, not having children, not traveling, not creating wealth and a legacy for themselves because they really feel like they're supposed to wait on this one person. The evolution of your soul is not contingent upon what happens to that other person. Free will plays a major, major role in that situation. And that's the piece that everybody tends to miss. So, I don't know, y'all, but literally this new moon energy is coming in with some really big shifts, powerful shifts and changes. You have an opportunity to have a clean slate. Cancer energy is the home, the mother, emotions, breakthrough. It's here if you want it. It's here. But you have to be real with yourself about it. Ace of Swords. What is the missing piece? When you get the missing piece, the hidden information, no matter how bad it may be or how good it is, can you actually accept it and deal with it as a true empress? As a true divine feminine or masculine? Can you really handle the truth? Can you really have that new beginning for yourself with the truth? Can you walk in your own truth? Because right now with the Judgment card here, you're being called. Can you actually heed the call? You're being called to elevate, to level up. What you gonna do? You gonna wait on your twin flame? You gonna wait on your family Because like I said, you don't want to be the person that they don't invite to the next cookout or the birthday dinner. You gonna keep waiting? Okay. Time is truly an illusion in spirit. But here, as spiritual beings having human experiences, a lot of you, your clock for certain things is ticking. So be careful of how much time you're gonna waste. Ladies, you do have a biological clock and it does tick. Yeah, people have kids in their 40s. That's great. But let's be honest. Time is ticking. So make decisions and be wise in your decision making. Always go within so that you never go without. You guys, protect yourself, cleanse and clear. People, like I said, are doing their moon rituals. They got started. Baby, they get started now weeks before the new moons now with these rituals. Protect yourself. Journal, get out in nature, set your intentions, be very clear about what it is that you need to leave behind in order to go into a new beginning, because this is a very, very critical time. I took a long spiritual hiatus because I knew that this time was coming. I've been seeing it for months. So do prepare yourself. I love you all very much. If this reading resonated, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Any information that you need as far as tips, donations, Amazon, wish list, personal readings, or whatever is in the description box. My personal readings are not open. I cannot share my energy right now. It's too much going on. The things behind the veil are sitting right here. So, but if I should open personal readings up, of course, you guys will be the first to know. But I love you all, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.